Imagine that you are handed over with the responsibility of taking care of a large egg. It takes 125 days for the egg to hatch. Until then, you cannot move and you need to hold on to the egg between your feet. Above all, during these 125 days, you shall experience a temperature of minus 50 degrees with occasional hailstorm. Do you think you can handle that? Well, there is an animal who does this every year and could easily be the winner of the Best Father Award. During the summer in the Southern Hemisphere, from the month of December to February, emperor penguins in Antarctica are at sea eating as much food as possible. As autumn approaches in March, the emperors leave the water and begin a long trek. They march all day and night without stopping across snow and ice to their breeding grounds in Antarctica. The journey can take up to 110 kilometers and lasts about a week. The penguins waddle in a long line one after another, sometimes tobogganing to take the weight off their feet. Each female produces only one egg. She passes the egg carefully to the father, who balances it between his feet. The egg mustn't fall onto the ice or it might freeze. The female leaves to spend winter in the open ocean because obviously she's hungry and is feeling exhausted. Now all the responsibility rests with the father. He covers the egg with his brooded pouch to keep it warm. The father looks after the egg throughout the harsh, bitterly cold winter. There is nowhere to shelter in Antarctica, so the male emperors huddle together to keep warm. The winds howl and gust to 200 km per hour. The temperatures drop to minus 50. It's warmer in the center of the huddle, so the males take their turns. They sleep standing up. The father has to keep the egg warm at about 100 degrees for more than 2 months until spring. The eggs may begin to hatch in July, but the male penguin's winter vigil won't end until around August, when the sun peaks over the horizon. By this time, the female returns, sleek and full of food, and the male may have lost around 45% of its body weight. The reunion is just amazing to watch. In fact, there is a reunion ritual dance too. After this, the ravenously hungry dad leaves to feed at sea. The offspring grow rapidly in summer when food at sea is plentiful, and by December, the chicks are on their own. 5 years from there, if they survive in their ocean home, the young penguins will return to become parents themselves. The determination of the penguin dads is undoubtedly unshakable. Here is the worst part though. It is predicted that by the end of the century, 1/3 of the harmless emperor penguins are about to vanish. This is due to the unchecked climate change and melting of the ice sheets. Every species that goes extinct contributes to the biodiversity loss. Let's save the biodiversity loss for another episode.